He knows where this leak came from, and he's predicting we'll see plenty more like it over the next 15 days. Judge Andrew Napolitano is our Fox News senior judicial analyst. So where do you think the leak came from?
There are probably 100 FBI agents who worked on the investigation of Mrs. Clinton. Hardworking men and women in the field who gathered evidence and interviewed witnesses and shipped this data up to senior management like Mr. McCabe, and are furious at the decision not to prosecute her. They were denied the right tools, no grand jury, no subpoenas, no search warrants. They are the ones who are leaking information to undermine the decision not to prosecute, to demonstrate that it was not professionally made, that it was made for political reasons.
But what of the fact that this guy, McCabe, wasn't running the email investigation at the time his wife was running for office and got the donation from McAuliffe?
This is an issue about the appearance of impropriety. Now, the appearance of impropriety is where, to a layperson, it looks like it's fishy. It looks like something smells. How can this guy be the #2 person in the Justice Department when the person providing the money to his wife is himself being investigated by the FBI? Governor Terry McAuliffe,
right? The FBI. This guy's the second in charge at the FBI.
Right, and when he has an interest in that money going to his wife, and when he has an interest in seeing to it that Mrs. Clinton is not indicted because that disrupts the financial stream to his wife.
It just seems like they're so, we always learn there's more to the story. Loretta Lynch goes on the airplane and talks with Bill Clinton. What were they talking about? And then just this week it came out, Judge, in the Podesta emails that were leaked through WikiLeaks.
Right.
That, you remember, the New York Times broke the story on March 2nd, 2015, that Hillary Clinton was using a private email to do all of her government business.
Right.
President Obama came out within days and was asked whether he knew, and here's what he said.
Mr. President, when did you first learn that Hillary Clinton used an email system outside the U.S. government for official business while she was Secretary of State?
At the same time, everybody else learned it through news reports.
News reports.
Well,
so 5 days earlier. The Podesta email show, that's completely untrue.
So here's another theory as to why Mrs. Clinton wasn't prosecuted. Because the first defense witness to be put on the stand would be the former President of the United States, Barack Obama. You knew this because you used it and you authorized it, because here's a couple of hundred emails from you going to her. That statement that he made to Bill Plant was a bald-faced lie, and we now know it, and we have documentary evidence of it.
It can't be true, because the Podesta email that came out 2 days after the New York Times broke the story is asking, should we hold back emails between Hillary and President Obama because of his executive privilege. This was at a time when Podesta was working for President Obama before he went over to work for Hillary. So clearly there were emails to that private email, and Podesta knew it. And several days later, Obama comes out and tries to tell us, I just learned about it.
Do you see how this crowd has degraded the FBI, has degraded the Justice Department, and has degraded the rule of law?
Well, they certainly haven't been fast and loose with the truth. I mean, forthcoming with the truth. They have been fast and loose. Judge, good to see you.
Likewise.